Hello, community. First of all, Happy New Year. Happy 2023. I wish you the best this year. Work hard, and all the success in the world. Second of all, it's been a while. I've been hella busy. But hey, I'm here. I'm making a new video. And hopefully this year in 2023, I'll be a little bit more active in this channel. I really hope that. I have plans. I have a list of content. I have everything set out to actually be more active and create more content here. It's just been very hard for me. First thing, I started working at the new agency. My cat just opened the door. There she is. Anyways, TV. Where is it going? Where are we with TV? Especially in advertising. So this is a question that I've heard and I've been asked ever since I started being a creative in the advertising industry. A little bit of my background, story time. I am a creative director, but my background is mainly in digital advertising. So ever since I started working, I don't know, 15, 16 years ago, and in digital advertising and marketing, I've been asked and I've been hearing this conversation about TV is dead. The future is digital. And then social media came out, and YouTube and Facebook and all that, and it was even more intense. Like, TV is dead, the future is digital, the future is social, and that sort of stuff. But I do have an opinion, and I've had several opinions over the years. I remember I wrote a blog once a long time ago, and I was talking, not necessarily saying that TV was dead, but it wasn't the same opinion that I'm having now, because a lot has happened. And let me start then with what has happened with TV and how I see it from my point of view. So first of all, is TV dead? So let's start with not TV advertising. Let's start with TV as a medium, as media. Is TV dead? So let's start at the beginning. Let's start at TV as a medium, as media, right? So where is TV right now? So a lot of conversation has been happening around that concept of TV as we know it, right? Like TV as we know it is dead. Why? Because of on-demand platforms like Netflix, Disney Plus, Peacock. I don't know. There's a bunch of Paramount Plus. There's a bunch of platforms now. Everybody's going into an on-demand platform, HBO Max. Having said that, for me, it's not that TV, the traditional TV that we know, right? It's not dying. To me, it's just changing. Yeah, of course. Now we're getting accustomed to going to Netflix, or if someone talks to you about a show, you will automatically go and say, is it on Netflix or is it on Disney or whatever platform, right? Or just literally ask on which platform you can watch it. So that's undeniable. That's happening, and it's going to continue happening. Like, I'm pretty sure that there are still people consuming TV in the traditional way, like having a schedule, like sitting on the couch, watching a TV from 9 or 10 to watch a show and wait for the next week or tomorrow for the next episodes and that sort of stuff. I'm pretty sure that's still happening, but of course we are kind of changing the way as a society, as a culture, as a civilization. I don't know if I'm getting too philosophical here, but we're changing how we consume content. So where does that leave TV, the traditional TV? Well, still there are live events that could happen in a streaming platform, but are more suitable for the living concept of TV. Sports, award shows like the Oscars, Emmys, and the other ones, the Golden Globes. those kind of shows, those live events, the Super Bowl is going nowhere. It's going nowhere. So those live events are gonna keep TV being TV, the traditional TV that we know. So how does that affect advertising? And that's a very interesting question, because I think that it's not going to necessarily change the format. We're still going to be doing like 15, 30 seconds, that sort of stuff. It's the type of commercials, the type of ads, or let's say the type of content that we put out there. But it's what's going to, or it's already changing. So that leaves us with a way more strategic question. Like, what kind of concept or communication do we, plan for TV and then plan for other media? So to me, and this is something that I've been repeating at different agencies over the years, is that we should stop saying TV spot. We should stop saying, TV spot. We should talk about film, or we should talk about video. What's on video? Because especially after social media, like, if you think of a TV spot just as a TV spot, I don't think you're spending your money well. I don't think you're spending I don't think you're being strategic, and I think you're wasting a lot. Because what happens now, especially after social media, and not necessarily like from the early times of social media, but right now, with social media, the landscape has changed so much that even a TV spot has to generate conversation, has to generate that sort of shareability, and has to generate those tweets and or those comments on YouTube, or that shareability on different platforms. It has to. If you think about a TV spot just as a TV spot, the traditional TV spot that people are watching a game, and then there's a 30-second spot and that's it. It can be effective. Yeah, definitely. Especially if the creative is good. But I think it's a waste, So for me, it still has to transcend the TV placement. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you think about it as a TV spot, I think you need to change your mindset to think about it as a video that's placed on a TV plot, or it's on YouTube, or it's on Facebook, or it's on Instagram, or a TikTok, or a IG Reel, or wherever. So you gotta think it that way. So having said that, now you have different places for which you have to come up with an idea. So that's a challenging thing, especially if you think of having to make your content suitable for all the different platforms. Like posting a video on TikTok is not necessarily, I'm not going to say not necessarily, I'm going to say it's definitely not the same as posting a video on YouTube, or even YouTube shorts. Completely different. The audience is different. The type of content that works in that platform is different. So nowadays, really posting on social media something, or distributing content on social media is turning into not being about followers. It's not turning into how many followers the account has. That's being completely irrelevant by the second right now. So yeah, that's basically overall about what I'm gonna say about not really thinking of a TV spot as a TV spot. Just change your mindset to thinking of it as a video, and then that video should be content. And now I'm gonna turn the page to that word, content. We've been hearing that so much. That's even a buzzword by now. That's being overused by everything, like by everybody. So it's literally on an agency. I've been in many different agencies with many different clients, and anything that is going to traditional placements like a TV or radio, it's considered a TV spot. It's considered an ad. But automatically when it goes to social media, it's content. And that's not true. It's not true. So we gotta also, again, change our mindset in terms of what is content. So what really is content, you gotta think about content as something that the audience is looking for entertainment value, for educational value, whatever your brand can offer. But it's something your audience is actually looking for. And that's a very different kind of strategy and mindset and creative. So thinking about that, then it's in line with the thinking of how the audience is, what we were talking about at the beginning of the video, how the audience is changing to an on-demand kind of audience. So what does that mean? It means that on-demand means that people are looking for that, are looking forward to watching whatever content they're looking for. So how do you transform, or how do you create advertising that's on demand, or that is something that your audience will be looking for? And I guess that's the big question, right? But I don't have the definitive answer because I'm just a guy here talking to camera. But we've seen examples. It's been very interesting in 2022 what we've seen happening in TV and TV shows like on Netflix. For example, off the bat, I remember Stranger Things. Was Stranger Things in 2022? I think so, right? The latest season. But what happened with Kate Bush? That's Kate Bush's song. What happened to the Metallica song? I think it was Master of Puppets. It's amazing what happened with those songs. Like they were on the top charts. I mean, they're 80s songs from the 80s, and they were in the top charts for a while, and they became viral on TikTok, and I think in Instagram too. So, and I think now because of that, I think Master of Puppets, the video on YouTube, I think it surpassed the 1 billion mark of views, all because of that show. Now we can translate that to products, right? Now I think we've had that for a while, ever since the existence of movies. It's what we call product placement. But I don't think it's just product placement what I'm talking about. I think it's more than that. I also remember another case about this kind of content that is actually very old. No, it's not very old, but it's way older. Probably like 20 years ago. Yeah, it's very old. I'm thinking about Castaway. If you haven't seen that movie, well, I recommend you watch that movie. But we have Tom Hanks. It's a Tom Hanks movie. He's a FedEx worker. And not to spoil the entire movie, in case you haven't watched it. I don't know if you haven't watched it. I mean, better get up to it. But the entire movie is practically a FedEx ad, without being an ad. It's a 3-hour long, I think, piece of content that advertises FedEx, because at the very end, what the movie says about FedEx is that the idea there is that they would do anything to deliver your package. I mean, go watch the movie, or if you haven't watched it, and or if you need to remember it, or you need to rewatch it, or whatever, go ahead and watch it. And that's basically the message that you get with that. They would do anything, they would go through anything to deliver your package, because at the very end, he actually delivers the package. So now what happens with Wilson, it's also another case. It will be debatable if it's a product placement only, but I don't think, because Wilson was a character, and let's remember that Wilson is the brand of the ball. So that's a very interesting case to what I'm trying to say here. Like, it's not that TV going to die. It's not going anywhere. It's just that it's changing. It's evolving, and it's being segmented into different ways of consumption. Now we have live TV and we have on demand. And on demand has grown exponentially, and now we need to figure that out, because eventually we're all gonna be watching on demand content, and we pay subscriptions for those, and we don't want commercials if we pay subscription for them. Even Netflix recently tried to have a tier in which they charge less and have commercials, and it hasn't been good for them. It's not good business for them. People don't want to pay for a service and then get commercials over that service. So it's interesting what's happening. Now, my opinion, to finish the video and the conversation, I don't know if I've been clear, and I've been rambling in the video. Like before, I used to have a script and notes and whatever, but now I'm so busy that I'm just swinging the videos, and I'm rambling. But I want to hear what you have to say about this. I want to hear, because this is not a definitive thing. This is just my opinion, what I see that's happening, what I might be thinking that's going to happen. Even though I haven't spoken about that literally, but I think that we need to evolve. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we need to evolve in the sense of how do we think about content. Now it's very important to really define what content is, because I mean, content in a for us, ad people, or advertising. I mean, we know what content is, but we got to redefine what content is as advertising people, as creatives, as strategists, as marketers, because it's not just a post. It's not just an image that you post on Instagram, or a cut down of your TV spot that you put on Instagram. That's not content. That's just an ad. So we need to rethink about that, and it's important because, again, TV is going nowhere, and we are still going to be coming up and producing ads for that live TV format. But the question is, what's going to happen with the video on demand platform? And how are we going to have advertising? Maybe there's a learning in that old movie that I mentioned. There's a learning in Stranger Things. But I want to hear what you think about all this. Give me your opinions in the comments below. Or, I don't know, because sometimes I even watch YouTube on TV. So that comment below doesn't work for TV. Anyhow, I'm just rambling. Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about TV? How things have changed for you as a creative or advertising person or marketer or whatever. How are things working for you, and how have you created content? How have you had success? Are you thinking about this video on demand platforms, considering it in your plans, in your media plans, or in future projects? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear or read everything. And yeah, that's it. As always, Don't forget to subscribe, to like. Actually, like I said, it's even more important if you like this video more than subscribe. Even though, yeah, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Hopefully I'll be posting a little bit more frequently. I'm trying really hard to do it. I apologize for the absence. It's just that things have been kind of hectic. But hey, I'll try my best. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Please comment below, let me know, subscribe, like, and the Discord server. I don't know what to do with the Discord server. It didn't work out. I thought I really had hopes where we're gonna build a community in the Discord server. Still, I'm gonna ask you, join the Discord server. We can have conversations there, we can share ideas, we can continue this conversation about TV right there in the Discord server. So I'm gonna leave it up. I'm thinking about closing it, the server, but just gonna leave it up for a little bit more. What happens? But yeah, take it easy. Bye, community.